Hello, Virgo, and welcome, my dear Virgo. This is your weekly reading for the week of 9th to the 15th of June. And we're going to see where your amazing energy is at. Also, stay with me till the end of the reading because I'm going to do a 7-day lenormand for you, which is very accurate. The messages are very helpful and very precise. And I hope they help you. So let's see. Virgo, we're starting with what energy for you for this week, and it is, wow, card number 4, the Emperor. Lovely. All right, let me lay out the card, Virgo, so that we know where we are headed. This is your card, your energy this week. You're opening with this. This is what's underneath you. This is what's on your mind. This is the energy that's coming towards you. This is your blockage. This is the card, the energy of advantage you have this week. And finally, we're going to take out a card that will tell us how we can raise our frequency so that we can make the best possible use of the energies that's around us. And we start, Virgo, with card number 4, Emperor. It's the Emperor. He's the almighty, powerful person. So you're either the boss or you're in presence of people who have boss-like energy, who have authoritative energy, who take charge, who take control. They do not, an emperor does not partake in the things which are, daily. Their vision is for the bigger picture. They are planning for bigger things. They are planning for 10 years ahead, 15 years ahead. So you may be in that space, in that energy where you're not doing something for the day. You may be planning something 10 days ahead, 15 days ahead, 10 years, 15 years, however it resonates to you. Underneath, you have the 8 of Wands, which is again a very, very nice energy. Emperor is fire. This is also fire. This is an influx of energy, massive amount of energy. So within you, there is something going on at this point of time, Virgo. Something is rising, something is opening up. You're wanting to do a lot of things, a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts. There's like a little brainstorm session going within you at some part, and you're sort of getting this rush after rush after rush, or you're having a lot of conversations. It's internal at the moment. It's not outside. This is just something that's, you may not feel it. You may get hits of it, but it's brewing up. There's a coffee brewing up inside of you. The best coffee in the whole world. In your mind space, you have the 9 of Swords. Now, this is the card of, worrying. You see how all these swords are up? The person is sort of hiding the face, as if the person is not happy with what sort of, something that's happened. This could possibly be a past energy, something that did not happen in your past and did not work out the way you expected it to. And you're sort of thinking, I don't want the same thing to happen again. So in your mind, you have that energy of overthinking a tad bit. Also, you don't want to, also you may be feeling this week, you don't feel like getting out of the bed, or something has put you in the bed, or you may find comfort in your bed just for this week, Virgo. The energy that's coming towards you is a very, very nice energy. We have the Knight of Cups. This is an energy of following your bliss. So either you're going, or I actually feel this is not your energy. I feel somebody's coming in. Could be at this point of time, this could be a doctor, this could be a counselor, this could be just someone who comes and sort of relieves you of the pain that you have. You might be experiencing migraines, headaches, and you may have an energy that comes in and possibly takes care of that. That's what I'm getting. Now, in your blockage, you have the challenge this week. For this week is the Knight of Pentacles. This is, firstly, he's the most wealthiest knight, all right? He has no problem with resources, but also he's a very intelligent knight. He's very methodical. But the issue with this knight is it does not move. It just does not move until it is triggered. So while I can see a lot of energies brewing within you, I feel your blockage this week may be that you are wondering how do you take your first step, or the vision is there, but the vision looks too big. Vision looks too, won't I be able to do it? There's some And why I say that sort of duality, because in your advantage this week, you have the Two of Swords. And this is again a card of not taking any action just for this week, all right? This person in this, if you see the imagery, the person is sort of, crossed, not making a decision, sort of holding back right now. So you're possibly advised that if you're not able to move this week, write down your thoughts, because you have a lot of thoughts coming within. Write them out, keep them so that you don't lose them. And let that energy come in this week. That's going to make you feel better. That's going to get you out of your bed and possibly into a chair. Or there's another very good thing that I see here is, if you're in the bed, if you're in a very comfortable zone, just take one step and change the place, like move from a bed to a chair. That would be a good idea. It's the small steps that add to the big ones. And to raise your frequency, you have the Three of Pentacles. So I believe if you've stepped out from the bed and gone to the chair, then take a stool and stand on top of it. Anything to make you feel better about yourself. Anything to make you feel a little bit, one of the easiest ways to feel good about and higher about ourselves is just to stand on a pedestal. Just stand and, look at everything from a different perspective and a different vantage point. And it sort of instantly hits us that, okay, I'm at least not in the same place. But also to raise your frequency, you're being advised to sort of collaborate, meet with people, be in more energies than yours. You might get more hits of ideas, and it may be very, very conducive to your own thought process. That's nice, Virgo. We kind of had a slip there, but I feel you have, you're going to be just fine, Virgo. You're going to be just fine. Let me see. Let's just see what is the Nine of Swords in your mind space. Five of Cups and Three of Wands. Like I said, I felt this because your current energies and the ones this side, the coming ones, are so good that in your mind you might just have a little bit of past. And Five of Cups is the energy of the past. So there is something that did not work out in the past, and that sort of troubles you. Could be actually somebody very important, something very important. There's also Star underneath, which is the card of healing. And it could very well be that you're mourning for someone. So I don't take that lightly. Five of Cups is a very intense energy. It is feeling the loss of someone. So in your mind, you may be feeling the loss of someone, but you're also encouraged to turn around. It's just a turn. For you, I think you just have to make a bodily movement and you'll be fine. All right, let me see what is the Knight of Cups, because this is the energy that's coming. Let me get some more information, Virgo, for you, because I like you, I love you. You have the Death and the High Priestess. It's almost that, okay, so here's a clue. How would you know that the energy that's coming in? It's intuitively going to make you feel different. You're going to feel refreshed immediately, because you see the Knight of Cups and the Death are so similar. They're so similar. Their movement, their posture. So one way to know the energy that's coming in that's going to make you feel good about yourself is the posture, the body language, the way that the energy sort of, looks at you, makes an eye contact. There may not be an exchange of a lot of words, but just the presence of an energy is enough this week for you to understand that this energy is going to work in your favor. Let me see, Virgo, why we have the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. That's good. You may possibly not making any movement at this point of time because you're spending time with people that you love and with your family. But I also feel you're not taking that step for the same reasons, as in you feel pressurized that you have to do better for the people you love and for the family. So don't put big amount of pressures on yourself. I mean, because we have the Emperor in the beginning and that's your energy this week. So maybe you're putting very big pressures on yourself, Virgo. Do not do that. All right. So that looks good. You'll be fine, Virgo. You'll be just fine. Let me see for the next 7 days, what do we have? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Virgo. And 9th to the 15th June, let's start. On Monday, you have Stork card number 17. This is a card of movement. This is a card of something new, a travel. It's also a card of good news. It's a bringer of good news. You know, back in the days, babies were born and storks made the announcements. So be prepared on Monday to hear a good news. On Tuesday, you have clouds, which is a card of confusion. So you may be two-minded, which is possibly the Two of Swords in your reading, that energy. It may hit you on Tuesday. So it's a good, on Tuesday, it's a good time to sit out and not make any decision. On Wednesday, you have the mice. This is feeling anxious, feeling the loss. And like I said, in your mind, you have a past memory, which sort of makes you feel sad. So maybe on Wednesday, you may revisit that thought again. On Thursday, you have card number 36, cross. Every time you revisit this memory, every time you revisit this thought, Virgo, whatever is sort of making you feel sad and down and out, it's going to become very hard to bear. Very, very hard. So be careful. On Friday, you have the lady. Maybe it's you, or maybe it's a lady that you're meeting, or maybe it's an important person in your life. On Saturday, we have crossroads, which is card number 22. A decision here. Maybe this is a decision that you're going to make with another person, with a woman, or you're the woman who's making a decision which way to go. Should I go? Should I not go? And finally, on Sunday, I'm so happy to see this. You have the key. So I do believe you're going to get answers this Sunday. And it's, I feel it's a movement. It's a communication that's very vital and important this week for you. And I feel that's the Knight of Cups energy coming in. You may be confused about a decision or a path to take. You may be having some less conversations with a woman-like figure or a feminine energy. Or maybe you're stressing yourself out because you're feeling sort of pressured. And the Emperor is actually pressure. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Take care of yourself, Virgo. This is all that I have for you. I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.